Agents take down a major sex trafficking operation in South Los Angeles.
11 suspected gang members and associates are charged in a federal indictment. Eyewitness News Inland Empire Bureau Chief Rob McMillan is live in Riverside, where one of the suspects was arrested this morning. Rob?
Right. Well, most of the suspects were indeed from L.A. County, but one of them lived here in the Orange Crest neighborhood in Riverside. Around 5 o'clock this morning, neighbors awakened by 2 loud flashbangs and more than a dozen federal agents swarming the home of that suspect.
This is the police. We have a search warrant for this address. Come up the front door with your hands visible.
As announcements blared from a loudspeaker and with a drone high above this home on Scarsdale Street in Riverside, agents moved in on the ground, detaining multiple people inside the home, but ultimately arresting this man, 22-year-old Matthew Brooks. But this wasn't an isolated incident, but rather a large-scale operation, with the U.S. Attorney's Office announcing charges against 11 suspected gang members in all, facing charges for an alleged sex trafficking operation that spanned the Figueroa Corridor of Los Angeles.
The allegations in the indictment are horrendous. We're talking about women and children as young as 14 years old being pimped out for sex in these motels, and they were kidnapping them, they were drugging them, they were beating them, they were raping them.
U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley said many of the suspects are pimps, recruiting their victims through social media and then branding them with tattoos of their street names. According to the indictment, the suspects would intimidate and threaten their alleged victims, forcing them to find Johns to have sex with, often multiple times per evening, and forcing them to pay a large portion of that money back to the suspects. In one incident, the indictment alleged that 3 of the suspects tried to kidnap 2 victims and force them into their car. Those victims were able to get away. As for Brooks, the suspect from Riverside, the indictment accuses him of stabbing one alleged victim with a pair of scissors, yanking out her earrings until she bled, and on multiple occasions beating her and locking her in a bedroom with no escape route.
Anyone who's engaged in this behavior, we're coming for you. You may think you're above the law or out of the reach of the law. You're not. And just like these individuals had a wake-up call this morning, your door could be next. And we got more of these cases coming.
And according to the indictment, some of the alleged victims were driven to states all across the country to solicit sex. If convicted on all charges, some of the suspects could face 15 years to life in federal prison. Live in Riverside, Rob McMillan, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.